Hi everyone! Alright, so for this one, for today's unsolicited writing advice, I have chosen natural sounding dialogue, specifically how to write it and the way you think about it as a writer. So the biggest hurdle with dialogue for a lot of people is to make it feel organic for the environment that it's in. So the biggest problem with that makes it such a challenge is that when you're writing, it's not real time. It's not a conversation you're having with someone. It's something you get to think about and decide who says what and when. And sometimes that first instinct is right. Other times it takes a little more time to think about. But a lot of the problems come from not letting that develop organically, not letting it flow like a natural conversation. And what really got me started on this was an incorrect quote that I saw recently on Tumblr that really emulated what makes dialogue feel so natural. And the big cornerstone of this is having it so they aren't necessarily literally answering one another, that the subtext behind what they're saying is the communication. So for something like a grocery list of like, what do you need at the store? It's going to be orange juice, dog food, diapers. Done. But not every conversation is like that. And the more emotionally charged and meaningful conversations are often not literally responded to the way it would be in the normal situation, like a grocery list. So in this incorrect quote, person A asks person B, what's your favorite color? And person B responds immediately with, really, I asked you out because I thought you wouldn't ask me stupid questions. So first off, this isn't even answering the what's your favorite color, obviously, but it's still expressing an opinion on that. So it is a reaction, but not a response. And then person A says back, how is formic acid prepared in a lab? Give the chemical reactions for it. Now this is obviously like, you're going to tell me my question is stupid? Fine. Here's a smart intellectual question. It's very enemies to lovers, frenemies sort of vibe if they're going on a date. And then person B, after a short pause, says, my favorite color is yellow. Because once again, it's the reaction to the unspoken meaning behind the words. So person A asks a question to like an icebreaker, possibly not very socially adept, doesn't really know how to get started other than what's your favorite color. Person B, used to them being an intellectual, expects them to be more intelligent during conversation, calls them out on what is a typical standard icebreaker. Person A says, fine, this is what you wanted and this is what you're getting. And person B, without actually saying it, is like, okay, yeah, no, I walked right into that one. And that's the whole exchange takes place without you, the reader, having to even think about it. You know what all these things mean because you don't exist in a vacuum. And that is the key to natural dialogue, is remembering that these are characters, but people who exist in their own world, and they too understand the hidden meaning behind words. And it doesn't always have to be hidden meaning. But where there is, you can find the most interesting dialogue to help you establish relationship between characters and even traits of that character. I hope this new tip has helped you out a lot, and if you enjoyed it, please tip me on coffee.